All right, so welcome to this week's devotional, and today we're going to be looking at change and how to cope with change and knowing that God is with you in the change. Okay, so my name is Debbie. I'm 34 years old. That hasn't changed all year. My name has been the same all my life. I have two parents. That hasn't changed. I have two siblings. That hasn't changed. So there's some things in life that will remain pretty much the same. All right. But there's other things in life that change all the time. Going to school, moving through year groups, going to work, going to uni, going traveling. There's things that change because you make a choice or because the system you're in involves change. But also we experience change that we don't choose, like coronavirus, lockdown, things that are imposed on us by other people, other situations. So we're always in a state of dealing with change, whether we're coping well with it, or whether it's really hard, or whether it's really exciting and it's going to bring something new. We're always in a state of dealing with change. So it's really important that we learn to cope with change well. Resilience, perseverance, embracing things, learning how you process change, because everybody deals with it at different paces, and that's okay. But in all of that, there's always one constant, and that is God. And so knowing that there is a constant when change is going on, that is who we go to when we need help, when we need support, when we need advice. It's like the story of the don't build your house on the sandy land. We want to plant our feet on the rock that is Jesus, that is God, that will keep us sure when everything's changing around us, that regardless of what's going on, we can stand in faith and that God's got our back. Why? Because in Revelations 22, it says that God is the Alpha and the Omega. That's the start of the alphabet and the end of the alphabet. He is the first and the last. That he will sandwich everything else in between. And if you look at the promises throughout the Bible, he says he is faithful, he is true, his plans are good. If we can come alongside, inviting God into our life and working with him in what his plans and purposes are, we can see exciting things happen, and we can find ways of coping with change when it's hard. Change is always going to be a constant, but God is the constant that will be outside of that change. So that is our devotion for today. Revelation 22, he says, I am the Alpha and Omega, I am the beginning and the end, I am the first and the last. Change happens, but he is always with you. And check out our Instagram page. It's got lots of encouraging verses about who God is, and lots of I am statements that you can claim as well.